guys, it's been a little while since we did an update, so we thought we would do a quick one. I hope you all are doing well and you're safe and you're healthy. So far for us, I'm teaching at home, so I'm doing lots of virtual lessons and videos to send to my kids, my students, and then I'm also trying to work with my own kids and making sure they stay where they need to stay in their education. My husband, thank the Lord, is still working, so that has been a blessing. Out here on the homestead, it has been so cold and wet and rainy that we haven't gotten a lot in with the garden. We've done a couple things, and that's what we want to show you today. But it was 28 degrees last night, so we're just waiting on spring to hurry up and get here. Please bring some sunshine. So let's take a look around and see. So here's some of my babies. This is my warm weather stuff. Most of it's warm weather that has already sprouted, like these cucumbers and some tomatoes. Over here I have tomatoes. And I shared with you guys last year, this is how we do all of our starts. We do a method called winter sowing, and I've done lots of videos on that. But hopefully, once the sunshine comes and they warm up, these things will really take off, and we'll be able to get them in the garden here in about a month. I'm going to show you where the boys have been spending a lot of their time, but before I do that, check out this apple tree. I'm so excited. So many blossoms on this. And I'm glad that it hasn't already blossomed because we've had several frosts and things, so it'll be good that it's been late. But let's go see what the boys are up to. The creek has been staying pretty high because we just keep getting gully washer after gully washer out here. Where have you been?
Going to our fort.
Can I come along?
Yeah.
Which way are we going?
I don't know.
Okay, let's go. So which one is this one that we're going to?
Waterhole.
This is Waterhole?
Yeah.
Okay. They have a couple of different hideouts that they've been spending a lot of their time in after they're finished their studies. I think I'm going to walk across the bridge. So I don't see these guys much anymore because as soon as they're done, and if it's warm enough, they're out here. It's a lot cooler out here, isn't it, Si?
Mm-hmm.
Okay guys, we are in the bee yard. Do you notice something different? So we used to have 11 hives, and we actually lost every single hive before we went into winter. To say we were devastated is an understatement. It's pretty devastating to lose that many bees. It seemed to be a very localized event for the beekeepers around here because we dealt with the drought for 3 or 4 months. Right at the end of summer, beginning of fall, it just did them in. So we just really contemplated over the winter, evaluated our own practices, just tried to think, do we want to continue to go forward with this? Most of you know I did mention that we are part of a collective. So we were talking with them and stuff, and so we are trying again. And so we will go up to the new bee yard here real soon, and I'll show you where it's at. Okay, y'all, here is the garden. It looks pretty sad. There's a couple green things. There's some greens and some carrots, and some peas, and some more peas. And on the other side of the trellis, there are more peas. There's my pretty little carrots and my pretty greens. Now all this random stuff you see around here is because I have put row covers over them, and that's held it down against the wind. So that's why all this junk is around here. As you can see, guys, I don't have very many weeds. Here's one right here. That's called dock. That's actually edible, but it likes to grow in very moist, wet areas, and of course this whole backyard is moist and wet, so it is something that pops up a lot around here. Here's some more peas that we have going, and here's a few more weeds. This is a section where I did not put mulch down in the fall, so you can see this whole section right here where I did not put mulch, and everything else that I put a heavy mulch down, is fine. There's another little weed, but I can handle that. Our new cherry trees are really doing wonderfully. All this stuff right here is to protect them from the deer, because the deer will come right up and chomp on them. It is just beautiful this evening. So the bees have a new place. They are up on a hill. Notice the trees around them. There is a natural windbreak, and you guys can kind of tell I'm out of breath because I'm walking up the hill here. It is probably always 5 degrees warmer up here than where we just were in the orchard. It is a cold drainage area down there. Stays super cold. Seems really damp down there too, next to the creek. So we wanted to move them, give them a little bit more warmer temps, this natural windbreak, and see if they did better up here. So as you can see from the walk around, we're just waiting. We're waiting for spring to really be here. We're waiting for the weather to cooperate. We're waiting to have the time. Just like all of you, I know everyone is just kind of at a standstill and waiting. And in the meantime, enjoy your family. One of the amazing things that I have really enjoyed is living in West Virginia. I'm usually so busy this time of year, all the end of year school activities, that I don't take time to enjoy the wonderfulness, the wild and wonderfulness of West Virginia in the spring. So this is the first year that we've been able to get ramps and eat them, and my husband is going to bring home a mess of morels, some molly moochers we're going to eat for the first time. So that's been really neat to just, wherever you're at, your area has something special about it, and go enjoy that right now, because a lot of times you're too busy to do that. So enjoy the simple things, and hopefully our next video, we'll have a couple how-to videos coming up for those of you who maybe are getting into having your own garden for the first time, or raising chickens. I know a lot of people that I know are getting chickens for the first time, so we're going to show some things that might be helpful to you. But in the meantime, you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope y'all come back.